Greetings to my unbelievable VCON, crazy V family all over the world. This is your chief. Just spent the whole day fine-tuning to present to you the greatest VCON ever. Lead to inspire, inspire to lead. The only platform where you get to see Dato Sri Vijay Japadas Bismarck live on stage. And like I've been saying for years, VCON is not a choice anymore. It is a necessity. It's part and parcel of your journey that requires that click to happen, that will make sure you have the breakthrough to achieve max out at the ultimate end of your journey and to be financially free. So wherever you are in the world, whoever you are in the world, if you are even 50-50 thinking about VCON or first time you are hearing about VCON, smack your uplines, book your flight, go online, book your ticket for VCON, because I promise you that it will be a life-changing experience. That every upline you respect, every V partner you see, alright, every AVP, every member of the in-service, they are products of VCON. Alright, and over 20 years, I've stood on that stage and seen the faces in the crowd. Some I recognize, some I don't, some are new, some are old. Then I look at all the V partners and AVPs and I remember that at some point in the 20 years, they sat in the crowd, somewhere there, just as an IR. But the click happened to them. So I want to see you, no excuses. I want to see you at VCON Malaysia, 23rd April to 27 April 2019. It is going to change your life, I promise you that. And this Wednesday message, alright, I've been so much in deep thought after spending so much time with Dato Sri Vijay. I love spending time and being in his zone. And more importantly, I address a group of unbelievable warriors from Saudi. They came to Malaysia for a leadership camp. And I started by talking to them about something which people don't talk about anymore in network marketing, called belief. You see, a lot of us overanalyze this business. We try to focus on garnering more knowledge, trying to understand strategies and techniques, which I think are all relevant. But ultimately, what got me here is belief. Now, throughout our journey of life, from the time we were born until we die, we are driven and our life is lived through a belief system. And our belief system is dictated by our teachers, our parents, our communities, the country we live in, our traditional practices and our experiences. And that could lead somebody to be a complete moron or lead somebody to be as great as John F. Kennedy or Nelson Mandela or Dato Sri Vijay. And I believe that when you do a presentacion, whoever you're presenting to, you're not presenting to that person. You're actually presenting to that person's belief system. So when people say no to you, they're not rejecting QNet. They're not rejecting the Biodis 3 or watch or trip saver. Alright? They actually cannot embrace this new belief system you're presenting. Because you're not presenting network marketing. You're presenting a new belief system. Alright? You're telling them that things are possible. You're telling them that they don't have to be a moron anymore. That they can be financially free one day. And you are fighting with the belief system that was there for 30 years. Alright? Which is, I am a loser. Alright? I'm a failure in life. I go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. I will never make it. Alright? Oh, I can never be a millionaire. Look at my father, look at my grandfather. I'm from a small town. I'm a nobody. I'm not educated. And then you are telling them, you can be anything you want. You will be a max out king and queen. Believe, find your dream. And the clash is the greatest battle in every presentation. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So don't take rejection personally. It's just that you couldn't convince that person to change their belief system. Now today, if you're watching this video, whoever you may be, alright, and I want to give a shout out to a young girl who came to me at a function at 14 years old and told me that thank you for your Wednesday message. She's not even an IR. She's a daughter of one of my staff. Alright, and I'm so proud that people are watching this video who are not even in QNet. I hope I inspire you guys and I keep inspiring you, right, to the best of my ability. But your belief now has taken a big change because you have come into QNet or whatever else you plan to do, even education, life journey, marriage. It changes your belief system in a good way. So now you have started QNet and you have changed your belief system. Alright? That it's possible for you to be a max out king and queen. Yes, I'm talking to you. Alright? It's possible that one day you're going to go on stage and be a V partner and speak and share your story. It's possible that you're going to fly around the world and live life like a max out king and queen. But throughout that journey, your belief system constantly goes up and down. Alright? And most people who quit this business, most people who give up, most people who walk away is because their belief system collapsed. At some point of their journey, the negativity was far stronger than the positivity. And the only way to overcome this, the only way Dato Sri Vijay taught me, is to keep your belief system at the highest level. Now you're looking at the video and said, how chief? Google is negative, newspaper is negative, local police is harassing me, government is anti-direct sales. It's all killing me, chief. But to keep your belief system high is the greatest lesson I learned from Dato Sri Vijay. First is power of association. That I avoid any environment that could be negative. And don't get me wrong, I'm not your father, so I'm not telling you what to do. I avoid alcohol, I avoid smoking, I avoid going and spending time with losers. Because any place you go, any time you spend with negativity, environment or people, your belief system power starts to drop drastically. And I've said this a few Wednesday messages ago. And you need to keep it high. So stay with the right people, stay with the right environment, so that your belief system stays strong, that you are energized to be a true networker. Secondly, alright, you need to understand that you are not alone on this journey. A lot of people feel lonely. You got no one to talk to. But think about it. The best power of network marketing is that you are never alone. The best power, why I love this business, is because it's a mutually beneficial business. Nobody can max out alone. You only max out because of the efforts of your downline, the guidance of your upline, and of course, the guidance from Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, our great founders. Alright? And this requires there to be a team. So whenever you belong to a team, your belief system should increase. The problem with you, a lot of people in network marketing are still moronic and arrogant enough to believe that they made it on their own, that they're on this journey on their own, that they are max out kings and queens, not because of anything. Guys, I am sitting here today because of you. I recognize that I am nothing without the price you pay every day from a presentacion, and the battles you fight with the negativity in your markets or the challenges of building a network. So right now you have to recognize the fact that the stronger your team, a team member calling me, the stronger your team, the stronger your belief system. And a team must be built on the basis of bringing people together. And don't tell me I have to put everyone in a hall and on the lights and put LED screen only. That's not the only method. Keeping people together is communication. That you don't understand that a phone call can prevent somebody from quitting at the right time. That is the lowest level of my belief system. I remember Dato Sri Vijay calling me and it raised my energy to a whole new level. Just when I felt everything was bad, I met him for coffee. That you need, whenever you feel the belief system of your organization is dropping even a little bit, intensify communication. Make videos like me. Any moron with a dream can make a Wednesday message. Look at me. Duplicate this. Send videos, send messages, send voice notes, do whatever it is. But keep the team together even if you're in a different country, even if you're in a different geographical location. You must constantly recognize the fact that the belief system is the strongest when the team is the closest to each other, regardless of results. Alright? Remember this, when a unit comes together, they are unbelievable at every level. And you need to recognize the fact that throughout your journey today, you need to find a mentor. And I don't know why I don't talk about this enough. Because I am sitting here today because I found someone. Now you may be asking me, Chief, how do I find someone? Trust me, your heart will tell you who's your mentor. Your heart will identify who is truly committed to your success, to protecting your dreams. It can be upline, immediate referral upline. It could be 10 levels up. It could be anyone. But you need to look, find and search that mentor. Like how I found Dato Sri Vijay. And once you find a mentor, you have to empty your cup, open your heart and stay in that person's zone. Because whenever you leave the zone of your mentor, if you stop watching my Wednesday message, if you don't come to VCON, if you don't attend any event, if you don't communicate with anyone, guaranteed your belief system will collapse and you will quit the business. But if you stay in the zone of your mentor, and guys, if you can't find a mentor, alright, I am there with you once a week. And I hope I give you answers with my Wednesday message. Alright, I hope that I inspire you enough to make a difference. Rise! Alright, this year, 2019. But if you have a mentor, stay in his or her zone and never leave that zone. That I attribute my success today, after 20 years, because of staying in the zone of Dato Sri Vijay, my mentor. So if you have a mentor, today pick up the phone, call them and say thank you. Because without them, you may have quit long time ago. Without them, your chances of max out, being a max out king or queen, would have been far less. That our journey from zero to max out can never be concluded alone. Right? That you need to understand that you need to stay close to your team. You need to maintain a positive power association from location to habits to everything. You need to protect your belief system at all costs. And you need to find and stay in the zone of mentor, of a mentor. And many of you, alright, and you know this, if you're watching my Wednesday message, you are guilty. For example, you started being in my zone. And trust me, if you are not in my zone constantly enough, like how I am not sometimes in Dato Sri's zone, you will feel lost. Your belief system will drop. And I don't care what your checks are. I don't care how big you are or you're watching this video as a brand new IR. The belief system can fluctuate every day, every week, every month. And the only duty, your only goal throughout your journey in QNet and the V is to keep your belief system at the highest level. And this Wednesday message is dedicated to those people who survived by protecting their belief system. The max out kings and queens consistently who kept their belief system high. And if there's one place where I promise you, we will raise your belief system to the highest level, is at VCON Malaysia this year. Now I want you to understand one thing. In my closing message, this Wednesday message, I believe in you. You need to keep your belief system at the highest. That everything you dream about is possible. That everything you ever wanted will become a reality on this journey. With Dato Sri Vijay and Japa there as our upline, alright, they will fuel your belief system for the next 100 years. So believe, and everything is possible. Believe that you were born for something great, that your greatness is inevitable. Believe in the people who signed you up. Believe in this organization, this company, this industry. Believe that max out is possible. Believe that your life will change. Believe that nobody can steal your dream. Believe that you are meant to be great in this journey. I love you guys. And remember, I believe in you.